channel. Today I'm gonna show you how to do this makeup look. This is a gold cat crease makeup look, which is very good for hooded eyes. So let's begin. As to start, I'm using a face primer from Maybelline Master Prime by Face Studio and just spread it all over the face. And the next step is to fill in the pores, and I'm using Benefit Professional. And I also color correct my face to get rid of the redness and dark spots. The yellow ones are for the dark spots and blue bruises, and then the green one is for the red areas. And then I blend it with a sponge applicator. And the next step is using a foundation with a kabuki brush, and then I just dab a portion of the foundation on the face and dab it with the brush, and then spread all over the face and making sure that everything is well blended. I also put foundation on my neck. For my under eye, I'm using a concealer and then also brighten it up with another lighter concealer. Then blend the concealer with a sponge applicator. And set it up with a translucent powder, same sponge applicator. And then for the rest of the face, put a powder foundation. Then I did a little contour on the cheek and then on the upper forehead of my face. And then to bronze the face, I'm using this chocolate brown shade. Put it on the top. What I'm doing here is I'm putting the blush just on the side of the cheek, on the upper cheek, and I'm using Melba. Just light, very light-handed. I did go overboard, so I just mixed it in with a clean brush. For my eyes, to save time for doing this tutorial, I just did it off cam. To start up with the eye tutorial, I'm using a base primer, and this is MAC Paint Pot in Painterly. Grabbing this shade, I'm putting it on the crease area with a fluffy brush. Then the next shade, and put it on top on where I put the other eyeshadow. It's a different blending brush, so I'm using several blending brush because this way you could have a good gradient effect on it, and then use the other fluffier brush that you used previously and then just blend it out. And then grab this shade again and put it on top with a smaller definer crease brush, and I lifted my head so that I can see where that crease area is, and then blend it out. See my crease, so I tilted my head to see that where I got that crease area, and then I blend it with a blending brush so that everything is seamless and comes together. And then for the lid area, I'm doing a cut crease, so I start off with a white cream base and then for the brush, I'm using a flat brush to even it out and fill in with that white cream. And then I also patted it with my finger to even it out. Then I blend it with that crease definer brush so that everything is well blended. And then I grab this Very nice eyeshadow. It's a gold one. It's really a pop of color on your lid. I really love it, and gold is my thing, so yeah, I'm liking this eyeshadow. But there's also a fallout in this palette, so just make sure that you are careful in putting your eyeshadow, and if there's any excess, just top it off and put it on the lid. And the next step is I'm outlining that crease that I previously draw, and then just outlining it with a little small black eyeshadow from the palette, and then spread it a little bit. You make sure that there's no harsh line. Well, I guess this tutorial I really wanted to have that harsh line too, but not too drastically harsh. And then I grab that reddish brown eyeshadow and put it over, and then I blend it afterwards. I just keep on blending it until I'm happy with it. So yeah, it's endless blending though. So if you want to do this kind of look, just make sure that you blend everything out. You can have that gradient effect. And if you want to switch brush, just do so that everything's gonna be good with the eyeshadow. For my brow bone area, I'm using that lightest shade. Okay, and then I use a small brush to line my eyes with a gel liner. Take your time in doing so, because you really want to make this look perfect in a way. So yeah, take your time, and especially with the eyeliner. And then off cam I do the false lashes. And the inner third, I'm using this gold, and for the tear duct, I'm using that the lightest shade on the palette. And then I blend it with the brush, make sure that everything is even. And then lastly, to define the bottom lashes, I use black and then blend it out with a pencil. And then I grab a black pencil to line my waterline. And I also tight line my upper waterline, so it's a little bit tricky in that part for me since I have sensitive eyes. So I did a little contour on my nose, starting from my brow to the tip of my nose. And then I use this highlighter to put it on the bridge of my nose, on my forehead, and the tip of my nose, and then on my cupid's bow. And then I line my lips. Since this is a dark lip color, so I'm really taking my time in drawing it. Then put on some reddish brown, maroonish lipstick over it, and then on top just put on some red gloss. And this is how I came up with the look. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial, and I'll see you soon. Thanks for watching. Bye.